You know what? I can't believe that even since I've been in credit repair since 2017, I still hear the same advice. I mean, when I talk to people, everyone asks me the same thing, and that is whether they should pay their collections or not. I tell everybody it depends. And what normally follows is, well, such and such I seen here, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, right? They say don't pay collections. And the problem with this thought process is this: they never tell them why they should or they should not. Hello everybody, my name is Remy Franklin, Remy X Ordinary, Mr. XO for show, and I am the owner of XO Pathways, which is a credit and debt management education company. I have helped over countless amount of people since 2017 either fix their credit or put processes in place to stop living paycheck to paycheck with real-world budgeting examples. Today, we're going to dive into talking about the truth about collections on whether you should pay them or not, because I think there is some misinformation or a misconception about how to handle collections. So let's dive right in. Let's go back to where this advice originally came from. Years ago, people would argue that if you didn't sign a contract with a collection company, you didn't owe them anything, or you didn't have to pay them. While it's true you didn't really sign a contract with them, they have bought the rights to your debt. When your original creditor sells the debt to a collection company, the collection company has bought the right to collect it. The collection company is operating under the original agreement that you signed with the creditor or you applied for with the creditor, which also gives the creditor the right to sell your account if it goes unpaid. So no, you didn't sign anything with the collection company. However, that does not mean they do not have a claim. Now, let's talk about timing. And one of the reasons why a blanket statement such as just don't pay your collection can be flawed. There's this thing called statute of limitations. The statute of limitations is a time frame in which they can sue you to collect a debt from you. And the tricky thing about the statute of limitations is that it can be different from state to state. In some states, it can be as short as 3 years, while others, it may be 6, or it could be 10. If the statute of limitations has not expired, then that whole time you are at risk in being sued. And if you lose, you are at the risk of wage garnishment or even liens on your property. And let's be real. How many of these people that you are getting this advice from have actually been to court over a debt? Out of all of my years in credit repair, I have never had a client that wanted to deal with that kind of stress going to court. Most people don't have the time or the legal resources to even navigate a court case over debt. And I'm not going to BS you guys. I don't have no legal counsel myself, so I never could recommend somebody. So before you decide to ignore a collection, you have to ask yourself, are you willing to take on a court case if it comes to that? Because trust me, the collection company is not going to just forget about it. Now, here is what you should do before making any decision about a collection. Gather as much information as possible, because not all collections are created equal, and you need to know the specifics when it comes to your situation. So you can start by asking these questions. Number 1, is the collection company licensed to collect in your state? Number 2, has the statute of limitations expired? Number 3, is the collection amount accurate and can the debt company prove that you owe it? Number 4, was the debt legally transferred to them? You do have the right to request for the validation of the debt. This means that the collection company has to provide proof that they indeed owe the debt and that the amount that they are collecting is the correct amount. So as you see, this can go both ways, because I would say the whole point of it all is you have to do your research, because if you pay without doing your research, you're at risk as well. Blindly paying a collection without doing your homework or research can actually backfire. For example, if your debt just happened to be past the statute of limitations and say you make a payment, well, that might restart the clock. Therefore, you are giving the collection company a brand new window in which they can sue you for. And this is why it is all important to understand your rights and the detail of your debt and collection before you decide to pay it. Now, I know what you are thinking. Is it worth paying at all? And the answer to that question is, well, it depends. When it comes to maybe getting a car loan or a mortgage, a paid off collection might show some kind of effort when it comes to the underwriters. But I still think it is worth to confirming the details before you decide to pay, as mentioned earlier. So here, if you don't get anything else from this video, understand I'm just saying, be careful of oversimplified advice. Instead, arm yourself with the right knowledge, understand your state laws, make sure you get all the details of your debt, and really analyze your situation before making a decision. As said in other videos, credit repair is not about shortcuts, it's about strategy. If you want real advice that works, please stick around, as I give advice based on experience and not just hype. If you found this video valuable today, please hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe, and share with anybody that you think may needs to hear this. My name is Remy Franklin, Nexo Pathways, and I'm out. Everybody take care, blessings.